Hey Pathways, what's going on? It's Thursday and this is your Daily Dose. A couple years ago I was on vacation with my family in Florida. And as I was walking through this public place, I turned to somebody because I was thirsty and I asked them where I could find a bubbler. Now, for those of you who don't know, bubbler is the term that we use here in Northeast Wisconsin. We're the only people that seem to use that term, okay? So when I said, I need to find a bubbler, this person looked at me like I was from another planet. You should have seen the look on their face. They must have thought that I was an alien or something, right? Eventually they said, well, you're looking for a water fountain? I'm like, no, I'm not looking for a water fountain. I'm looking for a bubbler, right? I'm not looking for the thing outside that shoots water. No, I want a bubbler. I want a drink. And they were able to get me to it. But it's this thought of somebody looking at you like you're crazy that I want to focus in on today. You see, there's a passage that I want you to read from the book of Acts, and what it says is this. At this point, Festus interrupted Paul's defense and says this, "You are out of your mind, Paul," he shouted. "Your great learning is driving you insane." You see, the people that heard Paul talk about Jesus, they looked at Paul like he was crazy. Why? Because following Jesus is a foreign concept. This is something I think is beautifully laid out in Galatians 5. In Galatians 5, we get to see the fruits of the Spirit and the fruits of the flesh. Now, the fruits of the Spirit are what happens when the Holy Spirit's working inside of you, when you're following Jesus. And what they look like is this: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You see, this is what happens when the Holy Spirit works through us. This is why we look foreign. And we look foreign because everybody else looks like the flesh. Earlier in Galatians 5, it lays out what the fruits of the flesh, in other words, what happens when we don't follow Jesus. And they look like this: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, and a whole bunch of other stuff. This right here is what happens when we don't follow Jesus. Compared to the love, the joy, the peace, the forbearance, the kindness, all of those incredible things that happen when we begin to follow Jesus. This has been your Daily Dose. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.